Hello, good afternoon. Thank you and welcome you all to this session that I'm going to have with you this afternoon. And there's some of the things that I need to create to you and make you aware of them, especially when it comes to giving hope to the poor and orphans in Africa. We understand the situations that the poor do encounter and the orphans do encounter. Let me create to you this afternoon that the beacons of the future are basically the orphans. They uphold great things that will make a country be a country. There is need to speak about empowering and giving hope to the less fortunate. And we are coming in as the poor, voice of poor and orphans in Africa to ensure that their voice are heard and their interest stated by rights and freedom adhered to. We've seen how the orphans and the poor are suppressed and oppressed, and that's what is propelling us to do this, and that is what is driving us to giving voice to the poor and orphans. You live with them right there at homes. You live with them right there in the orphanages or organization. You live there and they exist in the government of Kenya. They're in the government of Somali. They're in the government of Ghana. They're in the government of Egypt, as stated by Africa, that we have them in the midst of us. From the government, from the family route to the government level, there is need to give voice to the poor. We are coming in as the voice of poor and orphans in Africa to create a conducive environment to ensure that the rights of the poor and the orphans are strictly adhered to, irrespective of sexual orientation, gender, age, and also religion. And we'd ask everybody from all corner of world, from all corner of continent Africa, to take part in this, in ensuring the rights and the freedom of the poor are taken heed of. Remember, the poor and the orphans are the beacons of the future and the forthcoming generation. And there is need to give them a little moment of attention. We can't not rejoice and be happy from the state they are in. They need you, they need me. And so we are called upon to once at least give attention to these poor and orphans. I'd wish, and let me just say this, that the poor and the orphans have been affected tribally from aspects of life. It could be politically, socially, and economically. Just giving some of the samples from those aspects of life, we have political. Poor and orphans have been used wrongly when it comes to political aspect. They've been used to give seats to the leaders, but their personal interests are not there to, as stated by political. They've been used as ladder, a staircase to success to some other people, while they are left on the downer straits, suffering, nothing to eat, no clothes, no employment. Economically, they are poor, no money to get food. When they seek for jobs, they have no job. We've had many situations that for you to get job, you must buy job to get job. Will the poor, orphan, especially youth, be in a position to get that? No. Socially, we have violence that they are exposed into, and there is a need to address this matter so that it has to get deep into the sui generis of all John and Sundry, that these vulnerables are very important, and to some extent I'm very sorry to say that they've been used as a source of business. Is there any harm when we come in as voice of poor and orphans to retaliate and say enough is enough, and there is need to us to give voice to the poor? Of many circumstances, poor people do harm a lot, and they do cry, but their cries are in vain. I'll be very, very grateful to the organizations that are taking part to support and give hope to the poor, orphans, and all those that have been hit by hard part of life. Let's come together as a team to enhance the better future of these souls. We need to embrace unity, love, because where there is love, there is unity, things happen great. Let's come together and do something great. It's high time that the thing called life class has to come to an end. If it doesn't come to an end, let's make attempts to reduce it, because when we speak about life class has really been an arguing center for corruption. Are you from a rich family or from poor family? What are the number of resources and the things you have at home? So those are the questions that will define whether you are rich or poor. And so we are coming in as a poor show to give voice to the poor and orphans. We need to share in the pain the orphans encounter. And I'd be very grateful and not minded to have the great supporters of the poor to give voice to this less fortunate and in giving them voice, and that will drive me to ask you to be of great support towards this project. Actually, the project has got several members that are taking part in it, and from all sorts of Africa part, we need to embrace togetherness and move as a team to ensure that there is equity in this Africa continent when it comes to giving hope. It's from here, it is from Vopor that you'll see several things that you don't expect. And they always say the poor also cry. I mean, the rich also cry. Though the rate at which the orphan, the poor and the rich cry, it's a little bit different. So let's come together and form a unifying collaboration to ensure that we take in some serious steps to meet the need of this poor. Thank you all, and thank all the Vopor supporters and Vopor team that are ready to give all the support they have towards this project. We have some of our friends actually that have also played some of the role, and you'll be in a position to see them, and they're playing a very, very important role in ensuring that the project is at its stand and projecting it and making it go viral all corners, because the project also has got its the ones that are behind it. And so I'll call upon everybody to have that heart to support Vopor. I know you, they are my mother, my father, my sister, and brother. Serving these less fortunate is like we're serving a whole nation. Let's come together and make a difference, at least in some of the individuals. And let's ensure that the life are at a good position and at a better position. Thank you all for having this moment with me.